As a son or daughter, you guys want to make your parents proud because growing up, they do so much for us. They clean our clothes, they do our laundry, they cook us food, they read us bedtime stories, and they watch us grow up all the way until we become an adult. And as a kid, it's very easy to overlook what our parents do for us, but it's as soon as you grow up and you become an adult that you start to realize all the things that they've done for us. And I know for a fact I am very grateful. As a kid, definitely was a bad kid. I don't know, I just didn't really respect them at times, but at the end of the day, like, I still love them, right? But it's not until now that I like fully realize the situation I'm in and how everything that has come to be was because of my parents. And that I'm very thankful and very grateful for. All I want to do personally is just make my parents proud. Like, I don't know how to do it, and I don't really express it that often, but I want to make it happen, right? Like, I want to make sure my dad and my mom know that whatever I'm pursuing and whatever I'm doing, I'm very happy about it, and that I'm making lots of money from it, and that I could help them out. And it's not even just my parents. I want my brother to know that too, because like it's kind of like a family thing. I want my family to know about that. If you do have the opportunity in this current moment, please do let your parents know how much you care and love for them and that you appreciate the amount of hard work that they put in for you on a daily basis. Without any further ado, let's get right into this. The one thing that I really thought about recently was that a lot of kids or adults don't have much time left with them, and that's just kind of the reality of it. Some kids grow up and they get really lucky with having young parents because they had them at a young age. But not all of us are that lucky, and we tend to get the short end of the stick. And so for me, my parents are in their 50s, 60s, and a lot of you guys might be in the same boat as well. So that's something that we could all relate to. But I do want to explain not a story, but just something that happened that made me spark this idea. So there's these two YouTubers. The first one is known as Healthy Gamer GG. He's basically like a gamer and also a psychiatrist, and he has a YouTube channel in which he talks to other content creators about their life problems or any emotional issues, and he tries to solve it with them. One of the guests that he brought onto his channel is a really well-known streamer, and you guys may know this person. His name is Jason the Ween. Now, if you guys don't know, he is a streamer that is on Phase, and he basically does content creation on Twitch, YouTube, and he blew up on TikTok, and that's why he became really popular. But the focus point is that he basically had struggles with his relationship with his parents, right? His mom was okay from what I remember, but his dad was very distant in a way. Like, he wouldn't really explain his emotional troubles or how he truly felt towards his dad. And coming from an Asian background, because we're both Vietnamese, I could honestly relate to that, because all he wants to do is make his parents proud, make freaking money, and enjoy himself. But it's the fact that his dad wants him to keep working and to not worry about them, but he worries so much and he cares so much, he's just not able to tell it to their face. I know all cultures are different, but for Asians, it's just a little bit different for expressing our emotions because we don't do it as often. It's not really taught in our culture to do so. Not to mention that men already have this stigma of not expressing their emotions because they're supposed to be a man. They have to do this, they have to do that, they have to toughen up. So a lot of these different factors could create issues. And even my friend himself, same culture as me, he also has troubles trying to express his feelings towards his parents. But once again, that entire idea, you don't even have to be Asian, because I know a lot of other kids feel that way in other cultures as well. But regardless of the situation and your relationship with your parents, I think at some point you gotta just kind of toughen up and just do it. You gotta really tell them how you feel, like if you're having any emotional troubles, if you have any problems with them specifically, or if you're going through things, you gotta be honest, because at the end of the day, we don't got that much time left. You can make a million excuses to not want to talk to them and tell them how you feel. And funny enough, my friend actually told me, bro, you need to have a talk with your dad or your mom and just like open up, because you don't know how much time you have left, and that's just the truth of things. Now it's 2024 and I'm starting to really understand that, because there's some things I have talked to my parents about, some things I opened up about how I feel mentally, physically, emotionally, and it definitely brought me to a better stage in terms of how our relationship is. I told them about my physical health issues, and like how it's been going, and they've been very supportive, which is really great. And if I'm ever feeling down, like I would just say it. I would just be honest with them. That's not a very easy thing to do, but you have to start building that relationship now if it's not at that point yet. I think the best way to start is, if you don't have the best relationship with your parents, is to just start saying small things every single day, like, oh, how was your day? How did this go? This is how my day went. You know, you build up small talk and you keep on doing it over time to a point where you just start sharing small things that happen in your life, and those small things turn into big things. Because then at that point, you're starting to build a closer relationship with your parents, even though, you know, obviously you guys have separate lives, but you're living together. But even if you're not living together, who's to say that you can't, you know, phone call them and tell them all the things that's happening in your life? You are one step or one phone call away to making things better. So why not do it now when you have the chance, and not wait because you don't want to feel regret in the future? In any circumstance, they will be very happy, accepting, and understanding of how you are as a person now. And if nothing works, then maybe the last resort is to cut them off. I know that's really huge, but, you know, at that point, that just means they're just not a good parent. Like, they're just toxic. But I guarantee you, like, 95% of parents are going to love their kid no matter what. I think to sum this point up, all you got to do is literally just show up, spend some time with each other, and, you know, express your gratitude. And honestly, that is enough for most parents, you know? Like, they don't need a lot. Because at the end of the day, you know, they're providing for you. And, you know, when you get older, you could also help them back in ways that, you know, show them that you appreciate them. Always try your best, you know? Like, no kid is perfect and no parent is perfect. You are just a growing child, a growing adult that is trying to navigate through this world. And this is your parents' first time living. Y'all are just trying your best. So that just means that you as a person have to try your best to just do what makes you happy. And remember that you're always good enough no matter what, okay? To whatever level you are in life, your parents will be happy for you and they will be cheering you on. Love you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace!